Today I want to share how I'm staying healthy during the whole coronavirus pandemic and how maybe you can use a couple of these tips to help you and your family stay healthy too. Hi, I'm Amanda Gulik from cleverdoughcakes.com, and today, instead of talking about cakes and cake decorating, which is what I normally talk about on this channel, I wanted to share some of the things that I am doing and that my family are doing to stay healthy during the whole COVID-19 pandemic. As a lot of you know, I am a lung patient, and so I am one of the vulnerable people that really cannot afford to get sick by the COVID-19 virus. And so it's really important that I stay healthy and strong, not just for my own sake and for my family's sake, but also not to put more of a burden on the medical system. So I am doing my part by self-isolating. And I wanted to share a couple of the things that I am doing personally to keep my lungs healthy as possible. And a lot of those things you can do as well. And again, I am not a medical professional. These are not recommendations at all. These are simply things that I am doing that have helped me as an ARDS survivor that could possibly help you as well. Before I get into the actual things that I am doing to stay healthy, I want to explain why I'm sharing this with you. Besides, of course, wanting to empower you, first of all. Secondly, I actually was motivated to do this because Claire Wineland, who passed away about a year and a half ago from CF, cystic fibrosis, I follow her mother on social media, Melissa Yeager, and she is such an inspiration, and she's been taking Claire's foundation, Claire's Place Foundation, and really making sure that there is help provided to those dealing with cystic fibrosis, especially right now, to keep them healthy and strong during the pandemic. And she reached out and she asked if we could share some of our own stories of what we're doing to stay healthy and strong. And because I'm not a cystic fibrosis patient, I first reached out to Melissa to say, I would love to support Claire's Place Foundation. As you can see on my vision board over here, I have her daughter, Claire Wineland, on my board to remind me every day of always just inspiring and empowering other people, and my desire to want to help fellow lung patients just live a full life. And so that was my inspiration for making this video for you today. I promise next week I'll have another cake decorating or baking video for you. Actually, here's a short sneak peek of the video that I'm working on for you. My daughter made her own 18th birthday cake, and so that's the one that you'll see next week. So let's go right into the things that I am doing to stay healthy and strong, to make sure that my body is strong enough to, well, hopefully completely avoid ever even coming in contact with COVID-19. But if for some unfortunate reason I do, that I at least have everything that I possibly could have in place to make me as strong as possible to fight it off. I have to just reposition myself. Oh, all right. So as you can probably hear, I'm a little winded. And so that's one of the things that I've been trying to do and really focus on is pacing myself, which is not an easy task for someone like me who is a go-getter and likes to get as much done as possible in as short a frame of time as possible. If you haven't heard about my story, my personal ARDS survivor story, you can actually watch. I've got a whole playlist here on being an ARDS survivor, acute respiratory distress survivor. I was in a coma, and you can hear all about the coma nightmares and what it was like to be in a coma, all in that playlist for you. But one of the things that I've had to learn over the past 4 years as I've been recovering and healing slowly is to pace myself. And like I said, it's tremendously difficult for me to do. And there are little physical things that I can do to help. And one is deep breathing. So every morning when I first get up, I love to write in my gratitude journal just 5 things that I am grateful for that are happening right now in my life to remind me of what I am grateful for, and to set my mindset in an abundant, grateful mindset. And that really starts my day. And I like to do a meditation or a hypnosis session or a clearing session, but something that helps me just draw on my inner peace so that I have the energy to get the work done that I want to get done every day. The next thing that I do is either first thing in the morning, after my meditations, or it could be in the middle of the day or at the end of the work day. I'll go on a walk. I like to walk at least once each day, unless it's really poor conditions outside. But if it's poor conditions outside, and for me, poor conditions could be extreme cold or high humidity, because both are very hard to breathe in. My wife actually got me a miniature treadmill for Christmas. Well, she got it for both of us. And so on days when I can't go outside and I have the energy, then I also like to use the treadmill inside and then just listen to a positive podcast to get my brain functioning and being as strong as it can while my body is also getting healthy and strong. Another thing that I like to do is I'll do push-ups, but then against a counter because I don't have the strength for on the ground. Squats, and I also like to do just muscle building. I learned when I went through the COPD rehab that they put me through as an ARDS survivor to make my muscles as strong as possible, because then my muscles actually don't need as much oxygen as they otherwise would. So because my lungs are completely scarred, well, okay, not completely, but tremendously scarred, I suffer from getting enough oxygen in my system. I get red marks on my fingernails that are indicators to remind me, slow down, breathe deeply. So the meditations, the walking, the clearing of mucus, and that brings me on to the next thing that I do to stay healthy and strong is I like to use Himalayan salt as my inhaler. And so I simply breathe in nice and deep into my lungs, and then I breathe out through my nose. And that does two things for me. The salt actually helps to loosen the mucus that gets stuck in the lining of my lungs so I can cough it up, which helps me then breathe a lot better. By breathing out through my nose, the salt also cleans all of my sinus cavities, and so it actually reduces the amount of colds or flus that I get. And I am so grateful for that. I don't have any medical evidence. I just know personally that this is what it does for me. And I know that a lot of people who live by the sea, for example, and have that salt air all the time, they tend to get sick a lot less than we do in mid-continent like this here in Ontario, Canada. So yes, I breathe through this quite a few times per day. Sometimes it's as a necessary thing. In order to clear my lungs, we can't bake or cook with me in the kitchen because any substance that goes into the air settles in my lungs, and that's not a good thing. So yes, I am so grateful for this. Another thing I do with Himalayan salts is I actually put them in my bath water. One of the things that also is very difficult for me is sitting for long periods of time. I get very sore back, sore hips, and sitting in a bath and elevating, taking the weight off with the water helps tremendously. And also the Himalayan salts then also pull out the toxins. Again, I'm not a medical advisor of any sort, so these are just things that I have personally found helpful for myself. One of the lovely side effects of using this is that it actually reduces the amount of times I need to use a Ventolin inhaler, which I love because I don't like the side effects of the Ventolin inhaler. So using this has helped me personally tremendously over the years. I'll put a link in the description below to the one that I personally like using the best. All right, so another thing that I've got going on here that you probably can't see, but I have my legs elevated. I have to keep my legs up because it's too difficult for my pulmonary system to pull the blood back up again. So by pacing myself, having my feet raised and stuff like that, it helps me stay stronger, healthier. It doesn't compromise my immune system. And another thing that I like to do on the walks, so I mentioned I like going on walks. Now, for me, going on walks requires me to use my walking poles so that I have something to lean on to support so I don't fall over and faint, really. I apologize, my lungs are having a tough time today. All right, so the next thing that I like to do is I like to have lots of hot water, hot teas, green teas, herbal teas, hot water with lemon, honey. Although I don't do honey very often because I'm not a huge sweet person, but I'm a sweet person. I just don't eat or drink a lot of sweets. but I like to do lemon water and salt brine. I like to put cayenne pepper, and I always forget the name of it, turmeric and ginger in my hot water, and it just helps cleanse my body, and it helps eat up fat as well, which is handy because the more weight I put on, the harder it is on my system, so I like to stay healthy. I drink a lot of green smoothies. Sometimes I'll have a fruit smoothie, but majority of the time I have green smoothies both for breakfast and for lunch, and then have some sort of protein at dinner time, and try not to have too many carbs or breads or macaronis, things like that. Just stick to salads and proteins. And in the green smoothies, lots of spinach and kale and celery and pretty much any green vegetable that is on sale ends up in my smoothies. And I also like to add, again, the Himalayan pink salt brine. So I take the crystals and I soak them in a water that is, I'm just losing my words here. One of the lovely side effects is I forget things, but it's water that has been reverse osmosis water. And that way it's not creating any germ stuff going on. It's just nice and healthy, and it also helps balance out the pH levels in my body. Now, when I do take a bath, because of my lung situation, I have to be very careful to let the water cool down, not come out when it's too hot, and to rest afterwards, because my blood pressure will just plummet and I could completely pass out if I'm not very careful. So I have to be very careful. But the baths are so lovely that it is worth balancing that out. Another thing that we're doing a lot of these days, now that our kids are home and my wife is having to work from home during the daytime, so the kids, they have their own activities and we do our work from home, but in the evenings we've been spending time together, watching movies, watching TV shows, watching Food Network, not watching hockey, unfortunately. And but it's just been really nice to get a chance to just connect with each other, because normally our family is very busy. We're off doing theater and or youth centers, and so quite often we won't actually connect all that often until later in the evening. So to have just an earlier evening together is really nice. I've been really enjoying that time together. I know my children are not loving being stuck at home, although my son's quite happy not to go to school. So he's enjoying that. My daughter is more social, so she's missing her friends. But again, we are so lucky in today's age that they can video Skype with each other. And so that makes it a lot better than it would be if we were completely isolated with no contact with each other. Another thing I use to clear my lungs are Fisherman's Friend. I highly recommend them. I use the original, which is like a mint and a licorice combination. I find it tremendously helpful for opening up my lungs. And that brings me on to another thing that I use, and that is strong coffee. It's called bullet coffee. I just use whatever dark strong coffee is on sale. But what I do is I'll blend it in our Vitamix with MCT oil and coconut oil and coconut cream. And that helps my brain function better. Again, because I have trouble with getting oxygen everywhere, it affects my memory, and so things like giving good fats to my brain, to my body, really helps me to keep my focus longer and to be able to work stronger and just increase my immune system. So I highly recommend that as well. It's also a great weight loss thing, so I'm enjoying that too. When we get a chance, when it's nice weather, we'll open up all of the windows and get fresh air in the house to really just clean out the house. I have a curtain hanging up from the kitchen to the living room. I close my office door if I'm working in here. This is when my family are using the kitchen for baking, for cooking, anything that's going to bring oils into the air, because that's really hard for my lungs to deal with. Oh, and we have a heater in the mudroom, and it's because the mudroom is not heated like the rest of the house is. And without the heater in there, it builds up mold, and mold is not my friend. That's actually what caused the damage of my lungs. So we have a little space heater, and that helps get rid of the mold. And lots of hand washing and not touching our faces. We're trying really, really, really hard not to touch our faces. Oh, so keep in mind that it's not just your physical health, but that your mental health is important as well. That's why I have my vision board, which you can actually see how to make one for yourself in this video here. And I look at that every day. It inspires me to just keep focused on what I'm working towards rather than focusing on what we're hearing in the news. And I also watch my mind movie, which again, you can learn more about in that video there. So walking, eating healthy. Oh, and when I am walking, making sure to have 2 meters, 6 feet, or way more than that space between. I'm very blessed that I live in a rural small town, and it's very easy for us to walk around without actually interacting with anyone else. And I highly recommend don't get close to anybody right now. Just be grateful for wherever you are at right now, whether you're at home with people or alone. Just be grateful that you are able to watch this video right now, that you are able to choose what you focus on, and know that I'm sending out my love and my support to everyone, to you. And also, if you want more fun inspiration, just to take your mind off of things and to feel empowered, then you can head over here and you'll see more fun cake decorating ideas and yummy recipes. Or you can also check out my other channel down here, where you're going to learn financial literacy education that you can use with your family. You may as well take this time and empower yourself with really good information to make you a stronger person coming out of this pandemic. Love to you, mwah, and I'll see you again soon.